Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris Newbie Tutorials series for version 2.72 of the game. I'm your host, Colors Fade, and it is episode 29. A quick note, this is really episode 28, but it got mislabeled, so we're going to treat it like episode 29 and move forward from that number. Don't worry about it, episode 28 didn't go anywhere. This is it. Getting very close to the end. It's 2466 is the year. This is what the Empire looks like. Turn it blue so you can easily see who we are. There's only one real Empire down here now, the Obedin Commerce Exchange, who doesn't like us, and I don't think they're anything to worry about right now. What we really want to be doing is prepping for the Praetorian Swarm. The coming storm. It gave us the first inkling that it's coming, and we went down and upgraded many of our ships. There are still several to upgrade. In fact, lots of constructors floating around here. We have a bunch of ships over here from this group of aliens that we integrated, and we now own their space. I apologize for a short delay there in the beginning of this episode. It's allergies, once again, hammering me. All of these fleets over here can be joined together, so we're going to do that. We're getting all these fleets moved around, and then we're going to refit them for the Praetorian Scourge. Right here, in fact, let's do... What do you guys have? Let's upgrade you. Let's get some shipyards over here. A resolution has been passed. What did it say it was? Reverence for life was passed by the galactic community. And what that does is purging other than displacement, and the use of world crackers is banned. Okay, well, we're not using a world cracker anyway, so we have a bunch of stuff here that we can habitats that we can occupy, but I'm not really concerned with that at the moment.
Concluded.
We're going to want a lot of armor for defense and a lot of explosion weapon damage against the Praetorian Scourge, so that's what we're researching there. Allergies. And then, what do we have here? Oh, and that's a bastion against these guys, right? Okay, let's upgrade that. What I really want to do here then is switch these two to trade hubs. And you are building a gateway, correct? Oh no, you're not. Okay, you need to be. Build a gateway, my friend. Oh, it's there. It's almost done. Perfect. Perfectamundo. These guys are moving. These guys are moving. Yeah, they're all moving over here. In fact, I think I want that. Well, yeah, let's all move to the shipyard. That would be better. And they're moving. So all those guys are there. Over here in this ring world, ring section A is on its way. Ring section B, and can we do ring section C yet? We can, yes, because of our 3 energy weapon attack, speed, and damage, because of our ability to do 3 mega structures at a time, which makes it awesome. Army health, army damage. 2466. So lots of construction ships here. I'm just going to start whittling them down because we don't need all these guys and they're doing nothing right now. And we can always build more when we need them. So I'm not worried about that. Fossilized remains after... Oh, that's something else. That's pressing on something that already exists. We know about that. We're going to want to make use of that. We have that relic, in fact. this, which adds to army morale and planet sensor range. It's not that great, but it's better than nothing. Pop amenity uses research speed plus 5% and gain 50% tech in a random technology. I'm not too concerned about activating that either. So that science ship is sitting over there. Well, let's see if we can move it to one of the other ring worlds. There's no research on that one. There's no research. There's a bunch of them over here assisting research already. Which is kind of funny. So, assist research. Assist research. There you go.
Research concluded.
All my ring worlds are assisting research, which is awesome. All my researchers are. So there's a science ship. Go back to here. I think all of them now. Nope. D doesn't have one. Great. Now it does. I'm going to move some of these science ships that don't have scientists here. These were procured from our enemies, who then got vassalized. They're going to be useful when this Praetorian Scourge War breaks out. We're collecting basically all the trade now. This, we were saying, is, yep, let's collect all the trade there. You can see it. It needs to collect this. Something's collecting the trade from Smegel. Oh, this is down here. Good. Yeah, and so it's collecting that. It's shooting it along here, and there's a lot of trade. Gateway constructed in the Clack system. Trade route value 512. It's getting starbase protection from a lot of starbases, so that's why it's white instead of red. So all of these oh, here's the one that's not getting it. Fiora. We can grab that one. That one's not being grabbed. It'll grab by this starbase and shoot out through there. Put some hangar bays in the way there to help with that. What is this? This is Wanjog Station. Oh, it's the first of the month on something the game's doing a major calculation on. Nomad hegemony. That's right. Oh, sorry. Bump that. Bump the microphone. That's always bad. The Nomad hegemony here. What is this? This is Wanjog. This is Wang Chung. There's a planet there. Ogo. Oh, I like the name of that. I'm going to change this. Ogo. That's a great name. What kind of world is this? Ogo. It's a desert world with a little bit of devastation. No tree of life. Prosperous unification. We could colonize that thing. Who wants to colonize it? It's still the first of the month. Still a lot of stuff going on. Oh, there we go.
Another scientific breakthrough.
Alright, these guys are desert and they're very happy. They're 100% with no drawbacks because we've done all the genetic engineering. And if we go look at our species and see what we have here. Oh, it's a wonderful world, isn't it? I mean, the Deathicons. I'd like to get all the Deathicons universal. Let's on Holden. Let's go check out Holden. Holden says I'm having some problems here. Okay. What kind of problems are you having, Holden? Oh, you have a lot of unemployment. I see. And you're also purging people. Well, let's fix this. You need some specialists then. So let's do this. And the things we're short on. Let's give you some motes. And then let's upgrade these. And that'll give you even more specialists. And then, since you're focused on some minerals, give you some housing. Do that. In fact, you need the housing right now, don't you? Let's do that. Okay, that'll help fix you. Alright. So let's go back and look at species. I'd like to get all these guys to be the same. What's this? Pop growth from immigration. Use this one. Apply that template to everybody. It'll be done in a month.
Situation log updated.
It'll be done in a month.
Genetic improvement project complete.
Yeah, and that got the Deathicon changed there. Who else? You guys have none of those negatives, which is good. I like seeing all the negatives go away. Alright, so here, what is this? They have pop growth because of Void Dweller. Can we modify that template? Can we get that? We can't get rid of that Void Dweller thing. Can we take this one here? Quarrelsome. Create template. We can get rid of Quarrelsome. Pop growth speed. This trait cannot be added or removed. They got one pick left and no trait points left. If I create that point, because I just removed that one thing, that creates a very nice looking one. I can apply that to all of them.
Situation log updated.
And we need some research here. Explosive weapon damage. Go back, look at our species. Scroll through these guys and make sure that we're getting... Wow, there's a lot of them. Oh my goodness. This here's the Visari. They're scattered amongst themselves in a bunch of different... Oh, these guys, the Vengril. They've still got a bunch of negatives running around. We'll fix them at the end of the month here. When we get done doing the other ones.
Genetic improvement project concluded.
Excellent. So now we'll take this and apply this to all the Vengrils.
Situation log updated.
And then for ourselves, what is it? What is it we have? Oh, there's research here. Energy weapon attack, speed, and energy weapon damage. What is this? We have time project. Which one? Species modification. Yes, it's gonna get done. And species. The Nomad. A bunch of these. The Obidans. The Obidans have a bunch of people with this negative trait that's governing ethics attraction, so we're going to apply the good one to everybody here.
Log updated.
The Nomad Hegemony. Alright, what do we have? We have some more trait picks. Oh, but we don't have any more picks left. So we could get rid of pop housing usage. And that would give us 4 points. And instead we could do habitability, resources from jobs, and leader lifespan, which is kind of chunky.
Genetic improvement project concluded.
And what else do we have? Research output 20%. Pop growth speed plus 30%. I like that one. Because if we did that, what this is pop growth from immigration, empire sprawl, pop growth speed. These are worth 2 and 3. If we took the pop growth speed off there and went with this one, pop growth speed 30%, then we get 2 points for something else. So, pop consumer good upkeep, or each of the once noisy dome sites within United Information Alliance space has, for a brief moment, burst into life. Cascades of light were reported spilling out from sources deep underground, their beams cast squarely and improbably at our capitals. Our researchers are puzzled. How could the makers of these sites know? But those on Nomad are more concerned with the swath of dreamlike visions, which briefly appeared on every device with a visual output. It is unclear what the broadcast was intended for, but a commonly shared observation highlights feelings of balanced prosperity. No subsequent phenomena have been reported. The dome sites dimmed again and have resumed their mysterious glacial ticking. Adds 25 cohesion in United Information Alliance. Wow. We gained some things. Genius. Calais. Balanced prosperity modifier added for 240 months given the following effects. Monthly society research 2% and monthly food 3%. What? Nice. Okay. What am I going to pick here then? Pop housing usage, so I could put that back on, and then or governing ethics attraction, 20%. The housing usage is probably more helpful. Although if I remove that, is there anything worth 2 points? Habitability. Is there anything worth 2 points that's really awesome? That's the question. Charismatic. Amenities from jobs. You know what? I'm gonna pick that just for the heck of it. I'll apply that template to all my nomads.
Situation log updated.
There we go.
Research concluded.
Research concluded, and I'm surprised that the Prothoran Scourge hasn't showed up yet, given that usually they show up pretty quick after being announced. You guys can also join hands. What do we have here? Why don't all you guys come down here? Even that science ship. Except for that science ship. Why don't you get destroyed?
Initial colonization phase commencing.
Hey, that sounds good. And over here we have this. So, we have all these colony ships in orbit. A couple of them. And we're going to have one of them go here and colonize Ring AAA. And then Ring Section C can start to be built. So that's good for that. That's getting that next. Approaching the outer rim. So here we go. The Praetorian Scourge. The strange subspace echoes we detected in intergalactic space are now approaching the outer rim of our galaxy. Several smaller contacts appear to be racing ahead of the main body of echoes toward a number of rim systems. We have entered the positions of these systems into the situation log and will continue to monitor the situation.
Situation log updated.
So now we have the breaching point. We can track all of them on the map, and we're going to pull back and do this. Track. Oh, and of course, it's our space. Okay, well, in that case, that's a dead end up there. We need people here, and we need people here, or at that gateway. We need them at Kiram. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you, Kiram, and all of my fleets. You've all been retrofit. You're all ready to go. I think, except for, is there one fleet among you that is not quite that big or retrofit? I'm going to check. Yep, you and the 66 one. Don't go, but the rest of you storm off there. What do we have over here? This fleet. I'm going to give you a leader. You're going to need somebody. Ship, fire, weapon range. That'll work. Change you, and then let's retrofit your fleet. You are the Kartoigs Star Hunters. No, you're not anymore. You're not anymore. You're the 7th fleet. That's what you are. Because that's how we do things around here. Alright. Yeah, not the Autobest. We need the Praetorian Scourge versions. And then they have destroyers, and we want the picket versions of those. We want our picket versions. So if we do this and we retrofit you guys, you got a little better shot to survive, because the Praetorians have. Let's use these and that. Okay, so upgrade fleet for 8, that almost 9,000. Okay. You sell. You buy. Hey, I clicked on you.
Genetic improvement project concluded.
Okay, that's what we want. We need all that. Good. Genetic improvement. Unspent trait points for the Chlorvererzern or whatever they are. Okay, so we got. So what I wanted to do after all these guys moved was I wanted to check on these. What is this fleet here? This is the 6th star fleet, and I think it's got. It does. It has all of the P class ones, so it's good. I just need to give it a couple more ships and then say retrofit.
Initial colonization phase.
Difference
commencing.
is this fleet down here has not been retrofit. So we will do them. And then we can in fact even add ship designs to this fleet. Add a bunch of battleships, like 10 of them, and then just swarm. Swarm. Ready your checkbooks. Gentlemen, there's about to be a war. I'm not sure that ready in our checkbooks is the best idea here. Let me get this up here, and then I just want to get the template ready. Ready your checkbooks. We'll consider it. I don't think being in charge of the Federation is going to be a big deal, but considering where the bids are going to start. Okay, so over here, resolutions. Reverence for life, that's nice. Independent demobilization. Defense. Is there change galactic focus? Focus on the Grey Tempest. I don't want that, so I gotta wait for the Praetorian Swarm to show up. And then we can... Dude, I got 2K, 2K, 7K. I'm gonna go like this and join those guys in one fleet. 5,000. We're gonna... The bidding. These guys are up here waiting to go. We are picking up a strong subspace signal washing over the galaxy. Its point of origin appears to be the contacts approaching from intergalactic space. The Praetorians. The eye of the beholder. We all hate beholders, right? Where's the shield of Baldurian? That will save us. Alright, what do we have here? This is 201. So I'm going to join it with some of these other ships. Let's see, 201 versus 230. So you could get those guys. Oh, you can't? Oh, you can't. Because we filled you up. Buttercup. Okay. But we can do this. Place your bet. Sure. Guys, it's not the best time. Wow, 82,000. Oh, I see. That's the pot. I keep forgetting. It's 5,000 for a bid. This may be the first wave shows up. We have received word that several outlying systems along the galaxy rim are being overrun by some sort of invasion force. This appears to have been the source of the subspace echoes we detected approaching our galaxy. What we are encountering now is only the vanguard. The main body of the contact has yet to arrive. Reports have so far confused, but the ships used by the invaders appear organic in nature and do not respond to hails. Our entire galaxy may be facing an invasion of unprecedented scope. Ends the coming storm event chain, begins the Scourge of the Void event chain. So we can see their ships. These are small. They're not great. You can look at them and see that what these do. These do massive damage to shields. So 100% shield penetration. And all they have is armor and hull. And we have set ourselves up to handle this by having things like this. The battleship, this is a punch through, goes straight to the hull. And these other ones here, these do massive damage to armor and hull and all of the neutron launchers. And we have all armor, so we're very thickly armored, very thickly hulled. So we take our guys, we can go in here, say, hey, let's go fight them. And in fact, given how many ships there are, we can split our forces a little bit here. And over here is this big fleet still upgrading. We're going to find out. It's the first of the month, so the game has... Here at the end with the end game crisis and everything, the game is like, whoa, I've got a lot of calculations to do. So this is where we get some bit of lag. Place your bet. 10,000. Okay. And then what do we have here? They're up. They're only 8% to upgrade, so we're gonna have to do this on our own without that help. And then since it's changed, I want to see focus on the Grey Tempest. No, I need the Praetorian Scourge to show up. So the Scourge of the Void, infested worlds yet. If you can get these guys early, you can really improve your chances of completely squat. Oh, and so we're going to place a bet, and then I'm going to pause it. What I want to do is remember to turn on all my edicts. So fleet supremacy, this is for ship starting experience, ship build speed, diplomatic weight from fleet power. We're going to do that. Edicts at maximum capacity, that's right, because we have greater than ourselves on in diplomatic grants, which are giving us an envoy. I'm going to get rid of that. Fleet supremacy, I'm going to choose that one instead. But down here, we want to make sure we have all this. Grand fleet, naval capacity plus 20 and ship upkeep, so we don't get hit as hard with the upkeep. Starbase upgrade speed. Not sure we're going to need that. Ship build speed in defensive war is 100%. That should count here because the contingency is the aggressor. And our home territory fire rate should be 40% if they get into it. I want to turn that on. Naval capacity plus 10% and army upkeep minus 15%. Master's teachings. So I want that. Focusing crystals for energy weapon damage. Crystalline sensors for range. Reactive armor. Explosives for sure. Ammunition. Shield boost, even though we're not really using shields, I'm still going to turn it on. Gases for fuel. And that gets us all our edicts. And then we can go to... We're going to save this for later. This one right here. Oh, we can also... Yeah, you can summon a small fallen empire fleet with this, but you get spiritual Essex attraction. I don't want that. We're going to save this for army morale if and when we have to actually land armies. So... Place a bid at 10,000. I don't know that that's... They're really zapping all of our money, aren't they?
Another day, another scientific breakthrough.
Wow, this is just like a giant money sink, isn't it? Trying to get that. We have a winner! To the victor go the spoils. Golden Rule Challenge is coming in and the winner has been declared the Nomad Hegemony. Alright, let's make some profit. The Nomad Hegemony has been appointed the new Federation leader in accordance with the rules for the Golden Rule Challenge. Congratulations. First order of business is to decide what will happen to the prize money. The current sum is... Note that some mandatory taxes and fees applies, effectively altering the sum before payout. Invest it. Business is booming modifier. Added trade value plus 10%. Monthly energy credits 5%. Distribute it. Divide the sum of money evenly amongst all Federation members. Every Federation member gets 5,000. That's not much compared to what the pot is. Appropriate it. Keep the money. Temporarily applies Midas' stigma empire modifier, giving the following effects: monthly energy credits, and we get 75,000. Oh, yes, I'm going to appropriate it because there's a war. I'm going to appropriate it, of course, because there's a war. I'm going to invest some of it in crystals. All right, let's go back to work here. Let's go back to work trying to crush these guys. Come on, gentlemen. Are you moving? Hey, what's going on? Dang it. I told you friggers to move, man. Gosh dang, you've been sitting there on your butt the whole time? Oh, gosh. This is just when Stellaris drives me absolutely bonkers. I clearly clicked on this stuff and told them to move. And then, because of some other event in the galaxy, it decided to make that stop happening. I don't know whether it was because of the Federation garbage or whatever, but it decides to stop making that happen. And it just... That kind of stuff just pisses me off. It's like, God damn it. I told you to move. It's just frustrating. It's just really frustrating when crap like that happens, because you don't have any control of it, you know? You're not in the code. You don't know. What the hell's going on? What were they thinking? What are all those guys at Paradox thinking? Are they not playing this game sometimes? You're like, what the hell are they doing? Get over here. I'm trying to destroy these guys before they get any bigger, and you're telling my fleets not to do anything. Dummies. Gosh. Alright. So this is... Yeah, see, now they have a fleet there that has 240,000. Dang it. Everybody get over there. Gosh, darn it. That's why I was trying to get there early. This game is screwing me out of my chance to win because... I don't know why. Because the developers hate me or something? It's like, what the hell, man? Gosh, darn it. Like, just... It's frustrating. I'm really frustrated now. Periodically, this game does this to me. It just really frustrates me, and I don't know any other way to deal with my frustration, because it's just so damn frustrating. It's like, just do the thing I'm asking you to do. It's really simple. I'm asking for you to do one simple thing. Move my damn fleet. Anomaly research speed, that would be great. Move over there. You're the perfect guy for that
Another
job.
day, another
Okay.
scientific breakthrough.
All you guys quickly repair with the Juggernaut. If anybody's missing some ships, get them built. Erg. Yeah, that's the thing about the Praetorian Scourge, and in a lot of cases, a lot of the crisis is if you can get to them early, if you're prepared, then you can get the upper hand. And these guys' gigantic wave won't come crush us. But if the game's going to screw you out of that, then it's like, well, why bother? I'm going to buy some monthly alloys because I have a whole bunch of money. A whole bunch of money. Aggressive stance. Why are you not repairing? Come on, boys.
Research concluded.
Repair so we can move. They've got a colony ship, and I don't want that to get very far. All right, good. Some of you are repaired. Let's all move. What's over here? 54,000. I'm not. I was thinking about considering jump driving over there, but it cuts your offense by 40%, and I don't want that to happen. So I'd really like to get this fleet over here ready to go. How big is it? 201. And it's still upgrading ships because shipyard. Oh man, upgrade to that shipyard first, you dingbat. All right.
Striking hostile station.
Wow, this is. So there's the Praetorians. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at all of that alpha striking going on. Wow. I hope you don't get epileptic seizures, because. Wow, look at this. Oh my goodness. The sheer numbers. Okay. Ladies and germs. Hey, what just got built over there? What just got built over there? Why did something get... Oh, the Obadin Sancresync built it. Oh, I see. You're just going to take all this from me, too. You guys are punks. Obadin. They're not worried about fighting. They're over there with the constructor. Lamos. They're more worried about grabbing space than they are about... Gosh. More worried about grabbing space. What a bunch of punks. Alright. Keep repairing my ships here. Those are all my fleets. First of the month. A little bit of lag there. They're swarming after those guys. Well, good for them. My alliance here, Mirren Alliance of Colonies, is like, no way, man. Praetorian Scourge, we're going to go squash them. And we've got this. Track this stuff on the map.
Research station offline.
Offline? Oh. Where's this science guy of ours? Yeah, there we go. Research that. Research this. They're racing. They're trying to get away, but let's go get these guys. Let's go down to Vite. And then from there, go to there. Let's go cut them off. Let's take one fleet, though. And go this way. Into Ubailea? Where's Ub? What? Ubailea? Right there. Ubailea.
Research concluded.
What's going on with them? They have a lot of unemployed people. Do we not have jobs elsewhere in the galaxy? Oh my goodness. We have a lot going on here. We have a lot of people that need more jobs. Okay, well. You clearly need a bunch of jobs. Let's see. You're a frontier sector. Okay. I thought I gave when you guys a sector. Clack. I thought I gave Clack a sector. Like an episode ago. Okay. Well, in that case, I don't really want the bureaucracy governor there, but that's okay. Let's take a second here, and wow, we have a ton of unemployment because we have planets that have space to build things and aren't building them. Wow. Okay, so even Nomad has unemployment. Wow. Greater than ourselves is active. The focus on the Praetorian Scourge doesn't show up as a Empire focus, so that's a little unfortunate. So we're waiting on those other ring worlds. That's part of the big problem here, is that we need those other ring worlds to show up. Let's do this. More jobs. Hab C says I can provide a job over here. Okay. Yeah, all the rest of you guys, you're not moving pops around because there are no available jobs. Wait a minute, let's go back to the EQ Monopolist for a second then. EQ Monopolist says, I have 20 housing, and this is worth 10 housing, and this is worth 24. So if we switch, it's a change of 14. We replace that with the Foundry College. It's a change of 14 housing, but it's plus some jobs. Plus a bunch of specialist jobs. So we'll do that. Okay, so Synthon says, hey, I can provide a lot more jobs. And it's like, great. We need those. Let's grab those. Upgrade everything. Nanex says same thing. It's like, I got more jobs. We can say, hey, I can help you out with all kinds of specialist jobs, gentlemen. Okay. Down here in this hab, it has room for one more job. This world is full of refineries in order to get some more people here. This world is an agri world, and it's got lots of job opportunities here. Time we add this stuff in there. Great. Okay, let's just keep doing that. Civilian industries, upgrade that. Upgrade these. That provides a lot more jobs. Same thing with this world. More jobs. And it's got so many districts that we can easily spend all of these on energy as well, and probably all these on mining, and still have a bunch left over for housing. I love planets like that. This one, let's do a couple more of those. Could probably do the same thing here. All the food and still have a bunch left for housing. Should be great. These planets, Glarp. Oh, it just says, hey, oh, Glarp, what are you? Flims? Flims? Oh, yeah, you're not really good off, are you? Okay, let's take these, change them to food. Let's change this to agricultural district. Let's raise these up. Let's replace all of these. Civilian industries. And how about the Galactic Stock Exchange? And a Ministry of Production. And crystals. Save these last 3 slots. You can replace that. Yeah, so right here in the middle of war, we got to take care of some of this business. This is all. Okay, decisions. End growth discouragement. Resume robot assembly. None of that is going to make a difference here. But we got to make the changes. Alright, consume commercial zones. Because these are the big job earners on those habitats. I'm really looking forward to one of the next things that I want to do, which is an inward perfection run, because I've never done it, and it's so kind of counter to the way that I play the game. I think it would be a lot of fun to do. It's a very, excuse me, if new players have probably heard people talk about tall versus small. I mean, tall versus wide. It's really a misnomer, but what they mean is small versus wide. And inward perfection is kind of like the ultimate way to play small, because you expand as rapidly as you can, and then you don't anymore, because you're not an aggressive species that's going to create a lot of wars. Look at this. All right. Where's that? Ministry of Production. There we go, baby. And the Galactic Stock Exchange? Yes. And you don't have a lot of housing, so grab some more. All right, down here, Power Station Hab B. Crystals are going to be the thing in short supply here soon. This planet's got what? Let's take this and replace it with food. Probably going to need all the rest of it. Housing here in a second. This hab station, nice. Nice. Oops, and we're out of minerals. So we gotta go buy some. Alright. Back to Power Station Hab B. Yeah, we've built so much stuff there with the game pause that it said, hey, I don't have any more minerals. Alright, there we go. There's that. Everybody's built. We're going to have jobs here in a little bit. Army health. Army
Research
damage.
concluded.
Not sure we're going to need those things, but... Armor. Let's see. We got these guys down here fighting. The second... Oh, so here we come. The second wave shows up. Oh, no. They are here. Oh, my gosh. Brood Queen captured in a recent fleet engagement in the Praetorian in the Aludra system. Aludra system, where is that at? I want to find out what it is. Aludra, where is that? Oh, right up there. Okay. Oh, in the Aludra system where we had guys, the Brood Queen. Wow. Okay, so in a recent fleet engagement against the Praetorian in the Aludra system, our forces managed to capture some sort of egg that was being transported by one of their queens. The egg hatched shortly afterwards, and a Brood Queen emerged. Through the use of neural transmitters, our scientists have managed to pacify the creature. It will now obey our commands, as if they had been issued by the Praetorian hive mind itself. We could potentially use this queen to grow a small Praetorian brood of our own. Ooh, relic found, Praetorian brood queen. That's fun. You need to get out of there. So why don't you retreat? Oh, yeah, okay. You're over there, kind of losing your mind against these guys, aren't you? Okay, we got to get you with everybody else. What's this? That's a big fleets. Okay. So I need all my fleets right here. I need all you guys right here. Let's go right there. So the second wave is coming. Okay. What do we have down here? We got a 230 fleet that's ready to go. So if we do this, you guys can join. Now let's grab that 230 feet, the 6th fleet. Let's move it up to here. I want you to finish your job, and then I want you to jump over to these guys and get some security there, maybe. What's over here? 8,000. Okay, you're moving in that direction. That's probably fine. Gentlemen, let's go over here. Alright, where's... Oh, my science ship got blockered. Got schnockered. Do I have anybody else who's really good at anomalies? No. Archaeology sites, yes. Okay, then I'm just going to leave that the way it is. When you guys... No orders. Everybody ready to go? Let's go there. Because that's a pretty good chunk of ships. Let's go do that. They got a colony ship that just came through. These guys are heading down here. They're a pretty good chunk. 80,000. These guys they're about to send 90,000 through here. But they got engaged.
Phase complete.
They got engaged for us. So this is going to be what? Ogo? Ogo. Let's go with it. Oh my gosh. Let's go with the generator world. Oh wow. Ogo. We'll fix Ogo in a little bit. Right now I want to see this. This is pretty. Oh yeah. Oh look at all. They're firing a bunch of stuff over in this direction. We're firing a bunch of stuff in this direction. Swarms of stuff. Oh look at this. Look at these guys. The Breathoran Scourge. Oh, they're getting zapped. Oh, we're zapping them hard. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, let's go back over here. I'm going to pause the game, demolish this. Ogo, because this was part of the hive mind. And these people, I think, got purged or died or something. Which I was kind of surprised when it happened when we integrated them that it didn't. Let's do all this. Alright. Let's put stuff down. Robots. We got enough people moving from everywhere else in the world that we probably don't even need robots on this planet. Let's just do consumer goods and commercial zones. And we're going to need 6 city districts at least, and then we'll move some of the rest of that around. So, and these guys don't have a sector? Yeah, because they're by themselves. Ogo. Clear blocker cost. Leader experience scheme. Let's grab you. Well, good job, ladies and germs. You guys did good. Let's get everybody down here. This science ship.
Construction project concluded.
Research project. So we're down to this wave. You guys are right there. Yeah, look at, they're so aggressive with their constructors. So darn aggressive. How you guys doing over here? Are you upgrading ships at 62%? Okay. They're kind of the backups. 16,000. This should be a ring world. It is. It's ring AA. It's ring AAA. I'm going to continue my standardization of that. Where ring A in a sector is research, rings A, C, and D are research, and ring B is trade and commercial zones. So when you guys are all ready to go, when he's got 79 days to move in position.
Another day, another scientific breakthrough.
We're busting through the science now, aren't we? Jeez. Army health and army damage, though I'm not sure we're gonna need too much more. Oh, I don't want to do kinetics. Explosive weapon damage. We are chewing through the Praethoran swarm, which is great. Oh, he's got a constructor right there. Can we get one over there before he does anything? Probably not. But we can try. That was all my space, you turkeys. Schlemmer. Well, Schlemmer can wait, because we're going to fix that soon. It's been a heck of a game, I'll tell you that. Boy. It's been a heck of a game. You guys want to go through and put an end to the Praethorans? Just all use, or do you want to repair first? You got 1 Corvette you need. You got 3 Corvettes you need. You guys don't have You got 4. You got more than that. You got probably a battleship or something. Repair. Repair. We'll get you guys all fixed up and then we'll go in there and mod them. Yeah, so here we got this relic. Society research plus 30. Activation cost is a bunch of food. Breeds a small Praethoran fleet, which is a pretty cool thing. How are we doing? No orders. You guys ready to go then? I'm going to send her in there. I'm going to send this one in here. Everybody go. These guys took that space there. Jerks. Now they got all this. Yeah. Punks. That's okay. Because guess who's winning? Yeah, the Nomad hegemony. I like it. We're definitely going to win. It's going to be cool. Just want to take care of these guys now. Oh yeah. Let's do this. We've got some things floating on over there. It's like shooting ducks in a barrel. Or is it fish in a barrel? Ducks worked. Oh, look at that. The end of the Scourge. The galaxy breathed a collective sigh of relief today as the last significant pockets of the Praethoran Scourge were expunged. Their extragalactic invasion has failed, and all that remains of the Praethoran's once colossal swarm are the innumerable charred husks that now drift quietly through the void. The sense of elation and utter joy is spreading across the galaxy at a greater speed than light, and spontaneous victory celebrations have erupted on countless worlds. Could this be the beginning of a new age of galactic peace and stability? Yeah, pretty much. So, awesome. That's the end of them. I'm going to let these guys fill in all those gaps there. We'll send everybody home. So, if you let this be a lesson to you, of course, I know what a lot of people are going to say. They're going to say, oh, well, you're playing on Captain difficulty. It's not that difficult. Well, that's the thing. Once you kind of get used to playing the game and understand what you're doing, yeah, then you can feel free to up the difficulty, and you'll see people play the game with, you'll see people play the game with, you can adjust the crisis strength and make them much stronger. You can adjust the year that the crisis shows up, so you can make it show up sooner if you want to. You can adjust the enemy AI bonuses they get. I don't want to call it the actual AI. It doesn't make them any more intelligent, but it does give them bonuses. And that's what this species was really set up to play. Well, not that guy in particular, but this species here, with my civics and the pop growth and the science. These guys were really set up to play the way that I like to play the game. So they played it. They play to my strengths. And that's one other way to really help yourself out, is to figure out how you like to play the game and the way that you're good at playing the game, and then to do that. Okay, are you guys all here? You're not any stragglers? Good, go home. Rising unemployment on Clack. You guys go. You have nowhere to go home. I'll tell you what. You need to go home down here. We'll get everybody down there. We'll take a look at our science guy. He's got no orders. Oh, well, dudes, come on. Research projects and systems. Research projects and systems. Research projects in systems. That's your job. So now it's just peace and prosperity as we forge ahead with our ring worlds. Waiting for them to get done. 404 days. Now we just take care of our peoples. This is the Hauer. So Hauer, what are we going to build here? Let's build you off-world trading and a deep space black site. And then let's just give you anchorage and call it good. Bion, it says way up here. It says, I am not part of any... Yeah, what are you? You can be downgraded. faction founded. Vite is... Oh, I see. Because this got cut off because of this? What's going on here? Oh, I see. Oh, I know what I need to do then. Yeah, that's right. This needs to be here. That was dumb. I shouldn't have deleted that. What I should do is come down here. Put a construction ship and say build a gateway right there.
Research concluded.
So now we're just going to roll through the next 30 years of mostly peace. It should be. There shouldn't be a lot happening here. I mean, we could potentially go for the Oberlin Commerce League because they don't like us, but that would be the only really super interesting thing that's going to happen. What are you doing? You're still moving. Okay, you're just doing it very slowly because you are very slow. You're a very slow entity. All right. What are you guys doing down here? Fleets. Let's see. Yeah, you guys who are
Research concluded.
109, you can gobble up all the stragglers.
Shipwreck study. Fascinating.
Fascinating. And yep, so stragglers there. Kinetic weapon demos. Get back on that. We'll probably have to change our ships back for our neighbors if they're Cowrie Station. I don't know why you guys weren't set to hostile before. Fortress Starfleet. Not too worried about any of that now. So we are the leaders of here, and we're losing XP. So can we assign any envoys to this? We can. And if we assign some envoys, will that improve our status? Let's see if it affects our cohesion at the end of the month. This is also another goal we can shoot for, is to get to level 5 before the end of the game.
Fleet enhancement supplied.
And change, change it to very high and change it to strongest. Strongest we'd like to do, but I don't know if we have the pull to do it. We don't quite have enough to pull to do it, so we still don't have that. Over here, all these different the Yankee Conservation Act. Any emperor that kills Yankee will be in breach of galactic law. Well, fine, we'll support that. Natural sanctuaries, diplomatic weight from economy -4. No, we'll oppose that. Our economy is super strong and we want to keep that. Repeal major research sanctions. We will oppose that. Repeal major economic sanctions. We'll oppose that. We're not in breach of galactic law, so all the rest of you punks can be.
Research concluded. Mutual
defense. The Readied Shield. Diplomatic weight from fleet power has already been proposed by the Sovereign Sons. The Readied Shield. And we'd say, why would I decline that? Naval capacity, ship upkeep. I would support that in a heartbeat. And in fact, the Readied Shield. Senate is in session. What's on the floor? Building a better tomorrow. Diplomatic weight from economy. Heck yeah, we'll support that. Yeah, so the galactic community here with all its various resolutions, I'm not a huge fan of what they did here. I really only feel like there's a couple of cool things that happen. Oh, see, and we started to get their alien work here, their alien tech. Greater than ourselves is the most important thing in the whole entire Galactic Senate, in my opinion, because it automatically moves your pops and you don't have to resell them yourself for jobs. I feel like this is by far the most important feature of the whole Federation's DLC, is having that. Otherwise, you have to use a mod, and the mod hasn't been updated, and sometimes it doesn't work or it's broken. When it works, it's fantastic, but then it's a mod, and it screws up your checksum, and it prevents you from playing in Iron Man mode and getting achievements. So this is the in-game way to handle unemployed pops and moving people around. It's the single best feature of Federations, in my opinion. The other interesting thing is getting it down to council size 1, because that's fun. But everything else in here is sort of, you can see they're just they're little tiny adjustments. Market fee plus 10% diplomatic weight from economy minus 20%. There's not a lot interesting in here. Banning the sentient slave trade, I guess. That's kind of cool. Relocate the galactic market. Has already been proposed by the Obedans. Yeah, so there's not a lot that's interesting down here. There's, see, the announcement's kind of broken. There's nothing underneath it, so there's still some work that needs to be done on this, and I just feel like there's nothing other than greater than ourselves. There's nothing compelling about being in the Senate and trying to get these Senate resolutions passed. They exist, but they're not compelling, and I'm for something that's compelling. So it'll be, and if you play a certain kind of species, you can't be a part of the Galactic Senate anyway, so then you don't have to worry about it at all. But then, of course, you got your own population management problems with that. I'm a big proponent of getting federations just for greater than ourselves, but the problem is I really feel like this should be an edict that exists outside of the Federation. You should just be able to get this through research. Everybody should have access to this. It's such an important feature of the game that I still am a little ticked off that they hide this behind
Research concluded.
Federations, because
Special project concluded.
Because species that can't take part in the galactic market then can't, I mean in the Galactic Senate, can't deal with it then, and that's not, I don't think that that's right. But that's my opinion.
Construction project concluded.
Okay, so we're going to be collecting that trade. I don't know where it's going to go for right now. It's got nowhere to go. Oh, it can go right through that gateway. So I don't need you to build a gateway right there. Never mind. Stop. Agree. I was just a moron. I wasn't paying attention to where this was going. Yeah, it needs to go right through there.
Research concluded.
So, me being dumb. Sometimes that happens.
Construction project concluded.
So we have all of this. So this was my... Yeah, what do we have here? What are you doing? You're a bastion. And if we turn the trade on, you should just be going right there. So it takes the little red mark off. But it still says, unconnected starbase is not connected to the trade network. It is. It's connected now. We just connected it. You're just being ridiculous. So... game is being ridiculous. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about that. Because we can see clearly it's connected. It's connected to this starbase. Click on it, it's going to this starbase. And this starbase is going through the gateway and home. So this little red marker here is BS. I am BS. Alright, let's, as we wind up this episode, let's go look at our unemployment and the planets that are building things. Like there's an unemployment here, but if we raise those up, we're good. How are we doing over here? Pretty good on secondary resources because we're not buying any on the market, which is awesome, and we're in the plus double-digit figures for all of them, so that's great. This trade station over here, the thing we're lowest on is exotic gases actually, so that's kind of interesting. There's a whole bunch of specialists here that need to be employed, and that will happen more as the ring worlds over here. Oh, and so look, here we are. So 2 ring worlds. We have 1 guys over here who can automatically land on ring B, ring BBB, and then for ring section C, habitable section C. Alright, we're going to colonize this. We don't care who we send over there. Ring CCC. And then we get that last one. So now we need to start building yet another ring world. Do I have any constructors close by? You guys are laughing at me now. You're like, you deleted all of them early in the game. It's true, I did. I deleted a bunch of them. And I don't even have any now. I've got no civilian ships.
Colonization phase commencing.
So we'll go over here. What is going on with this? Why is that gun batteries? It doesn't need to be gun batteries. Let's just do Trade hubs. I don't care about that. What I need is the mega ship here. So give me a constructor. Actually, give me a couple of... And we're going to send one over here to build yet more ring worlds. Because this is where we need our populations to go. Ring AA is building things. It's building a research segment. You can see it already has no jobs. It has no jobs because we had so many unemployed pops and they came over here and they took all these jobs. So 60 researcher jobs got taken. What they need next, clearly, is a precinct house. So we'll do that. And we'll also give them a whole theater to handle some of this. And then we'll upgrade that. Give them all the standard stuff. Commercial zones.
Research concluded.
So it's been pretty crazy. Ring section C. Okay, it's actually ring section D, but that's okay. How are you guys doing? You over here? Oh, not what I wanted to have happen. It's so tiny to click on. Okay. Gentlemen, you come over here. The one of you is going to go right over here. Oh, gosh darn. Okay, one of you. Staying over here. Click on this.
Research concluded.
Do this. Build a ring world. Ring world site right there. Go. Excellent. Alright, this is going to be the end of this episode. Well, guys, the Praetorian Scourge is all done. What'd you think of that? We made it look pretty easy, didn't we? Well, it's not always that easy. And in fact, the first several times that you play the game, it's definitely not going to be that easy. But it's a pretty awesome event in my mind. It's why I like this game better than other 4Xs, because it continues to throw things at you all the way until the end of the game. So, except for here, now we're at 30 years to go, and not much is going to happen. So we'll make something happen for ourselves. We might go after the one last enemy that we have. I appreciate everybody watching. Newbies, hope you enjoyed the series. We're getting close to the end. I do want to show the victory screen because I'm just a completionist. I'm just one of those nerds, so you're going to have to deal with it. You can skip forward through the next couple episodes if you just want to see the screen. As always, everybody, thanks for watching. If you did the episode, give it a thumbs up. If you have a question or comment, drop it down below. If you like the channel, subscribe. And if you want to support my channel, my Patreon is listed in the description below. I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.